And obviously this house has curb appeal. And I know you wanted a pool with a view. Dude, what are you doing?
You said if I wanted to buy or sell a house in Central Florida that I should follow you.
On social media.
Oh, you got a link? Thank you.
And we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Parts Unknown.
Aloha! Hello, my friends. How are you?
Who do we have joining us there, Jay?
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Hi, Kelly.
Oh, Kelly.
Hi, Donald.
Donald.
Hi, Mary.
We got Donald.
Stan, what are you doing in the comments? You're on the show tonight.
Why is my lighting so bad? What's going on here? Oh my gosh, that's even worse. You know why? Because I'm tanned. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm different.
Yes.
You look great.
Thank you. I feel horrible.
I keep home with massive amounts of freckles. So.
Oh, I came home with massive amounts of blisters on my
I know
feet.
you did. I had one massive blister, but thank goodness it was only one.
I had 4 blisters that merged into one big blister. So which used to be my foot.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Beverly Hills,
Beverly.
Florida.
Beverly Hills.
I want to sing that song.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So you guys.
It was quick.
It
Holy
sure
hell.
was.
Fast.
It was fast.
Disney always goes by in the blink of an eye.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It
However,
was,
your credit
it was like
card.
before I knew it, I was sitting back on the plane. I go, I just got off this plane.
I know. I know.
Why am I back on it again?
Yes.
Didn't we just leave this party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Hey,
what a fun
Steve.
time.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Have some really amazing tales to tell.
Steve
So
says my lighting looks dark.
It's
little
funny.
bit,
I broke my ring light, and now my lighting is perfect. Go figure.
Well-
Lily, I was there from, technically I was supposed to be there Thursday, the 18th, but my flight got canceled, 3:00 flight out of Chicago. And I fortunately got one of the last seats on a flight that they added at 9:55 at night. So that was 10:55 Eastern time. So I did not land until after 2 a.m., got to my resort at 3 a.m., and finally got to sleep between 4 and 4:30. So
I know you and I talked. You and I talked
today.
You and I talked the next morning. I was like, "How are you alive right now?"
and I had to I couldn't like sleep in real long because Beatrice was picking me up for our meetup, which was a big surprise for certain individuals.
Keep rubbing
And-
salt in the wound. You did it an hour ago. You just keep rubbing that salt in the wound.
That was such a shock. I was not expecting Kris
I
to be
don't
at the
know who
meetup
was.
at all.
Honestly, I think Dan was the most shocked of the three of you because he saw Beatrice walk in
Hey,
with
Jimmy.
somebody and he didn't know who it was. And he thought, oh, she brought a friend with her. And then all of a sudden he got closer and closer. And I go, hey, Hanson. And he went, who knows my name? And then all of a sudden he looked, he goes, Kris. I go, surprise.
Well, the thing is, we see each other from like from here up,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we've never, like, Dan never saw you in person
Yeah.
before,
Right.
whereas I have.
Right.
So that's the first time I ever met Dan, and I think that's the first time Dan met any of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Dan's met any of us before.
Yeah.
Before that meetup.
So, yeah. So Justin was surprised. Stan, he goes, what's going on?
Yeah. How are you here? And I go,
Oh, wow.
is Jason and Holly here too?
See, I'm good at keeping secrets because I knew for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I had to tell you because you were originally talking about canceling, and then I had
was
to
gonna
tell
have to, and
you.
then I did, and I'm
then you
still not happy
did,
about it. I'm
But it was
still
so
not happy.
nice. Mary and Marla, they kept the secret, and so that was awesome.
Jimmy
So,
saying Canada let you back in. That's good. That was the easiest I ever had it at the border flying home.
wow.
I've gotten, every time they stiff my luggage with guard dogs and they're wiping it down looking for drugs or going through my phone, and they was just like, okay, welcome back. They never even asked me any questions or anything.
Were you wearing a Disney shirt?
I always wear a Disney shirt.
Oh, see, maybe you were coming from there. No one does drugs at Disney.
Yeah.
Well, the one time I really got interrogated, I came from Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Denver. Was it Denver or Seattle? Seattle, I think. And they really interrogated me that time.
Mhm.
But it's because I got red eyes.
Oh,
Because I got bloodshot eyes all the time. So they always think that I'm doing drugs.
Yeah.
yep. There you go.
And I have like the Nexus card, which is like TSA approved, which is, you're supposed to just show your card and get across without any problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we do our hidden Mickey?
Mary knew for months.
Well, she couldn't. No, Mary didn't know for months because I didn't even plan this till July. It seemed like months, right?
Saying, if you ever need a secret holder, let me know. I'm not a snitches. I don't get stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we do
so
our
we got
hidden Mickey?
You want to do the hidden Mickey?
Yeah, let's
Always.
Months compared to Stan and Justin. Well, yeah, we just found out day of.
do it. Yes.
All right, let's do the hidden Mickey of the week. All righty, so here we go. Who can name where this is? That's what we want to know, where this is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, where is this located? This hidden Mickey.
I take a little umbrage with this week's, and I'll tell you why once we've revealed it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think this is kind of an easier one.
It's
It
a
is.
really easy.
Yeah, this is
one.
kind of an easier
Really
one.
cool though. I just love this.
Yes, Mary was our Secret Santa bookkeeper
Yeah.
for our Christmas gift exchange we did this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wilderness Lodge. I could see it being at Wilderness Lodge. But
It
no,
looks
that's not
like it could be, but
I
nope.
can totally see that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nope.
Very
I
easy.
want to spill the beans, but I shan't. I can't.
You shan't.
I won't.
Yeah, Mary is saying Riviera. No,
Good guess though.
here we go.
Ah,
There we go.
got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's
Mickey
the.
and Minnie Runaway Railway.
Yeah,
And that's
here's
why I
the-
took umbrage. We had Runaway Railway last week. So now next week, people are going to think it's Runaway Railway.
Nope.
Adam,
Well, or
what
maybe
it
we'll
is.
trick them.
No matter what it is, they're going to think it's railway next week.
We're gonna trick them.
Was last week Runaway Railway?
Yeah,
It was a different
different part, but it's the
kind.
same ride.
Well, I got like 12 of them from Runaway Railroad on this trip.
Mhm.
So if you guess Runaway Railroad, you gotta get it.
It's been 21 years, and I am still bitter about the Country Bears at Disneyland. 2-decade-long grudge against Winnie the Pooh. He killed the Country Bears.
Oh, yeah.
He killed Mr. Toad. That bear has a kill count. Do not turn your back on Winnie.
So the Hidden Mickey of the Week is brought to you by DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. And if you're looking to move in the Orlando area, especially someplace near Disney, Victor's the guy you want to talk to. You can go to his website, DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. And he did a great job with our... we did the live stream of the fireworks.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That was phenomenal, his view of the castle and the fireworks that he has.
Mhm.
See, I'm using Victor because I'm busting out of Missouri here in a few months, and Victor is the only person I trust my housing future with.
And
He's
he
sending
looked
me
so
listings.
awesome. He looked so awesome at our meetup. All his Orange Bird stuff, Orange
You're
Bird
running
hat,
salt in the
Orange Bird
wound,
shirt,
lady.
Orange Bird shoes. It was amazing.
Yeah, he had the shoes, the hat, and the shirt. And I had my Orange Bird shirt on too. It
Yes,
was kind
he
of
did.
quite a coincidence. Unplanned.
Yes.
Was it unplanned?
It was unplanned. Yeah.
Yeah, they swear it was.
I wanted to wear something
unplanned.
tropical, and my Orange Bird shirt's very tropical.
Now, Chris, had you worn your Orange Bird outfit that you had on,
I wore it to.
it would have been an Orange Bird party.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking about it, but then I was going to the Halloween party and I had to wear my costume
Yeah.
because I just didn't
Thank you,
want to
Lily.
take time to change. So that's why.
I
But I
almost
wore it
feel like
the next day.
I almost feel like editing that broadcast we did to get it so it's just the fireworks and cut out all the running around and preparing we did before Victor sealing and me getting blacked out constantly trying to get back
Holly
in.
and I were doing audio commentary like Regis and Kelly
Yeah.
at a parade.
Yeah. It was funny. I was watching. I rewatched the broadcast, and you guys did a good job covering the oops and boops that we were all doing.
You know, last week was a really fun show to do. I think, especially when I moved down there and we got Beatrice, we can do 2 angles of anything.
Yeah.
Kelly says, no, it was perfect. Don't edit it.
Okay. I'm glad your Orange Bird is in the mend. Yes. I gotta figure out. I gotta get rid of stuff because I got some new stuff to put up
Yeah.
behind me.
All the stuff I bought, I had it shipped. So I had 3 of those gigantic shopping bags, the Disney ones that I took down to the gift shop at my resort the day before I was leaving. And I said, okay, who wants to avoid me like the plague? And this one girl goes, oh, I love doing this. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, my Orange Bird bowl that broke. I told the guy, I said, I'm bringing this in checked suitcase. I need this wrapped very, very well. He goes, oh yeah, I could do that. And he did a really good job. It was like the size of a football. Like it was big.
Yeah.
And it's still. And that was the first thing I opened, and I had like 4 cups, a vase. It was everything I bought was breakable. And as the first thing opened up, it's like, oh no, it's broken.
Was that the only thing that got broken?
Yeah,
though?
that was the only
Oh,
thing.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
But I saw the picture. You can't even tell looking at
No,
it.
I knew it would.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted, you could like run a tiny little paint over it, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It looks great the way it is.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to keep it the way it is. It, like my daughter says, you get a layer of dust on it, you'll never see it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so should we start out with the
far
meetup
here.
picture?
Yeah, here we go.
I'm sure
Here
has
was-
seen
here
this.
You guys
but-
all look so great.
Yeah. That was probably the highlight of that and the night we did at the cabin. Kris went to the party instead. But
Yes,
yeah,
I
we
should have
hung out
stayed
with
with you guys. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
have
had that
drenched.
rain and yeah.
Yeah, my shoes are finally dry, actually. So
Andrew Prince is saying, "Hi Vanessa, I enjoyed listening to the older episode as we drove from Ohio to South Carolina and back, a 1,400-mile adventure. Thank you for keeping us entertained."
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Thank you, Andrew.
Andrew, I got to talk to you and your mom. We want to do a meetup in Disneyland, and maybe you can help us out with a location. Not in the parks, outside
Trader
the parks.
Sam's, Trader Sam's, Trader
Well,
Sam's.
Friday night, Trader Sam's. There's no way we can have a meetup.
yeah, it's probably going to be pretty.
For one, there's no room,
crowded.
and two, it's too noisy.
It's going to be crazy at Disneyland on a Friday night, just especially during D23. You guys may want to have to do it in the parking lot. You get a campfire going, do some s'mores.
Take the top off one of the garbage bins, the trash cans, light a fire.
You know, Mickey and Friends parking structure on the very top. You get a great view of the property.
Are you kidding? How much it costs to go up in the parking structure?
It's like $30 to park now.
Yeah, exactly. I can go for a steakhouse. That's right.
So old. I remember when it was $1.
Oh.
Or maybe in a hotel nearby the convention center or something.
Thanks, Lily. Yeah, this is a good picture.
Like 12 people or so.
It's missing a couple of people, but that's all right.
It is.
Yeah, I could Photoshop Holly here and Jason here, and we'd be good to go. I
dare you. It'd be awesome.
I could do that.
We're gonna do a meetup. I'm gonna push for we all do Mickey's Not So Scary together next year.
Just not August.
Not August.
That's the thing. It's hard for Dan to go when it's not August.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think we can work it out. I'll be
I'll
living there.
do,
Anyone needs a room, a ride.
I'll do a Photoshop in there.
I love this.
So while we were
I love this picture.
Yeah. So while we were all at the get together, after the get together, Kris decided to leave us and go to the Halloween party.
Yeah. I should have stayed with you guys.
We did Cracker Barrel delivery. Mm-hmm. That was my first time having Cracker Barrel. It was good.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I like it.
You see all the steam that they were just starting to release it when I came out of the ride, and it just it hadn't started to rain yet, but you can see those clouds.
Mary, you are like our official HR manager for all the podcasts. So we have to have you there. Of course, we'll come at some point.
Yeah, September would be better than August.
Yeah. Yep.
It sounds great next for the Halloween party. Oh, for the next meetup. Yeah.
I really want to do Mickey's Not, because Stan, you and I have done it, and we had a ball.
Yeah, we had a great time.
I want to do with all you guys. That would be just the best Disney night ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What Steve's saying, late September would be great. We always go the last week in the half. I would prefer that. I would prefer that time period also.
September's I like September.
Yes.
At Disney.
Mm-hmm.
It's still warm, but the humidity is starting to drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
See, Mary likes Cracker Barrel.
Okay. I've only been to Cracker Barrel twice, and it was both on cross-country trips to get here and back. And I think I was just tired because I got the breakfast, just standard breakfast, bacon, eggs, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing I could taste was the salt I put on. And I'm not sure if that was the exhaustion. Because at that point I was so tired, I threw my mic to the ground. But at that point I was so tired.
I was so tired, I threw my microphone down.
No, but that was the trip. I was so tired when I sat down at the Cracker Barrel restaurant. I'm like, here's my fork, here's my knife, and I can no longer remember which side they go on.
Mary, no kidding.
This was very ominous.
As it should be for a Halloween party.
Oh, but not the 4 inches of rain that was in the Tomorrowland that I had to walk through. Yeah. So here they were starting the steam in the pet cemetery too. It was just.
I think it's fog. I don't think it's.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to correct it.
It feels like
steam over here with all the steam.
It feels like steam.
I'm here at the Haunted Mansion sauna.
Yeah.
Yes. and
Uh-huh.
see how. I just think that looks so cool.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
amazing.
They should have that all the time, really,
Mhm.
especially at night.
That's kind of what.
Oh
you
my
think-
gosh. I did Haunted Mansion, and you know how they have that in the stretching room and they have the screams?
Mhm.
This little girl beside me was so frightened. I'd never seen anybody so frightened in my life. I felt so bad for her. And I was videotaping it too, and I kind of wish I taped it a little bit longer just to get how scared she was.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Now, Stan, were you the last person out of the stretching room?
You know what? It was really weird. As I went 3 times, and all 3 times I was like the first one out.
If you wait, this is a tip for everybody. This is only at the Magic Kingdom Mansion. If you wait, if you're the last person to leave the foyer, you will start hearing the gargoyles above you talking. They
Really?
go, get out, get out.
Wow.
That's your conscience.
No, it really is. My conscience is clean, sir.
My conscience is clear. Oh my gosh. Oh.
No, but if you're ever in when you're in the mansion next time, be the last person to leave the
Okay.
stretching room. It's a great little trick. It's one of those great little Easter eggs they only have at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, cool. Andrew, yeah, I'll message you, or should I message your mom? I don't know, either one. But yeah, we got to find a place for a meetup in California. Just not in a park,
You
wheelchair
may have to go to
accessible,
Knott's Berry Farm, actually. It'll be so
and
busy.
about, I'm thinking about a dozen people will be there.
Uh-huh. Cool.
So here we have some of the scarecrows.
I love them at night. I mean,
Yes.
they're cute during the day, but the lighting that they throw on those at nighttime is just something else.
Halloween at Magic Kingdom is such a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is a tribute to Casey's, I guess.
Now, each one of these scarecrows corresponds to a different character or a different location on Main Street.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got the
There's
mayor.
the mayor.
What was the first one then? What was this one? The bakery?
I think so because of her what's on her
Candy?
head.
And,
Yeah.
And the chocolate apple, candy apple.
Yep.
What would this one be? The dress store? The purse store?
I don't know. It looks like Madame Leota.
I was going to say, is this the bra shop from Disneyland?
She looks pretty spooky to me.
Yeah. Okay, Marlo sent me a message. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we need to find because I was looking just before we came down, and I checked every single place in downtown Disney. There's nothing available for reservation.
I'm telling you, you guys may have to have your Disney meetup at Knott's Berry Farm. It's going to be that crowded.
Well, what's that mall across the street on the other side?
Downtown Disney?
No, the other side of the. There's like a little mall thing.
Oh, the mall's down the road a little bit in Orange, but yeah,
No.
across the street.
It's like an outdoor mall.
Oh, you mean City Walk?
Yes, City Walk.
Yeah.
Maybe City Walk might have
Garden
something.
Walk. Garden Walk.
Yeah, they might have something.
And
So Mary
here-
thinks that dress and purse shop, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, what about this one? What is this one?
The
gun
band.
store.
The band that plays.
Okay. Yeah, Garden Walk.
Yeah, thank you, Marla.
There we go.
I see Batman in the background.
What's Batman doing there? Oh, it's right, it's Halloween party.
Oh.
So you got on Rise of Resistance.
Well, I was supposed to be 11:30 to 12:30, but it wound up being down while I was supposed to go on. So they sent me the thing that I could go anytime. So I went about, I don't know, a couple hours later, I guess it was.
Okay. Well, we were there at the same time, weren't we?
You guys went later.
Chris, did
you
you
guys
ditch-
went while I was at Olga's.
Chris, did you
Oh,
just
okay.
ditch your co-host the whole time?
No.
You
we had
should have
lunch
seen. It was.
together.
Hang on.
Did you see them coming down the street and you're like, gotta go the other direction?
I gotta tell you. So Justin and I are at Toy Story Land, and Chris messages us and says that she's at Olga's, and or at Galaxy's Edge. We're like, okay, so we go up to Galaxy's Edge, and then she messages us and says, well, I'm at Muppets Land. All right, so we go to Muppet Land. And then she messaged us and says, well, I'm at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. Like, oh my God, we could have just went from Toy Story Land to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad.
I'm telling you, man, she was
Instead, we went
ditching
right
you
around
guys.
the whole park.
She was
No,
ditching
it
you
was
guys.
for
I
5
was
minutes.
to that point where I needed to get out of that place because I was like ready to die.
But we could have said, you could beat me at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. We could have just met there.
Mhm.
Instead, Justin and I went right around the whole park.
Decided to take you guys on a wild goose chase.
I did.
Exactly. We get to Galaxy. Said, oh, I'm at Muppets. Okay, we get to Muppets. Oh, I'm at Runaway Railroad. She goes to Toy Story next, so help me.
I gotta be honest though, if I
But
was
I did
alone in
not.
the park, I would have done the same thing to you guys. Not because I'm mean, but because I'm a child and like, ooh,
Ooh, I need to go
Tiny.
over here. Oh,
Oh
goodness.
my goodness.
So there you go,
it is.
Jay. That was the first
Mwah.
attraction I went on. And
I love you.
Goofy was standing there greeting people up on the balcony there. So that was pretty cool.
Goofy, you have no business at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Get
I
out.
was going to say, nothing says Hollywood Tower Terror more than Goofy.
I know.
Nothing
I
says
was
the
really,
Twilight Zone like Goofy.
I was really surprised that he was there. That kind of shocked me, but it was
Hang
like,
on,
"Ooh, I
Dawn.
can take a picture."
Don's saying, no, he did the same thing to me at Springs. I said, I'm getting in now. He goes, we're at where was it? He was at. Like, okay, I'm going. I get there, and he goes, oh, we're back where you were.
It's kind of like it's a mad Disney World.
Yes, that's true.
Going forward, when I'm meeting somebody, I'm calling them.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk to them and say, don't move. I'm coming to you.
So you do the find my friends on my phone.
Yeah.
Mary, who are you asking?
No, but Kris and I met before.
Yeah, we've met before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Wild Goose Chase. That was my vacation.
I'm telling you, Mary, that's what it was.
Wild Goose Chase the whole time.
She popped in to surprise everybody and just keep them going in circles.
Yes.
This, I never really noticed. This thing kind of leaning here, eh?
It is a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think the picture's crooked.
No.
I think it's always been that way, though, hasn't it?
Yeah. I found a really good hidden Mickey in this
okay.
area.
Yeah,
I'm saving
just
it for-
leave it on that picture for the rest of the show. I'm good.
So, how did your magic band work for you?
It didn't there because I had to go to Magic Kingdom the next day because I could not get it to link to my phone at all. So I actually spent an hour and 15 minutes in guest services at Magic
Yikes.
Kingdom for getting them to do it. Well, they wound up, I bought the Haunted Mansion one. They had just come out.
Yes.
And I tried. I charged it overnight. I did everything. So I went there and they actually had to call the technical division, whoever it is that, they work with. They had to, on their end, they had to physically put the number in from the back of the Magic Band into my account before it would start working. Trying to do it through the app, trying to do it on their computer at guest services, it was not working.
Would it open your door?
No, it wouldn't do anything.
Oh yes, it was. Yeah, it wouldn't link.
So
at all.
it was, and I guess from what I was told by several people, that those Haunted Mansion ones were the ones that were causing all the grief.
You think it's got to be the same? They can't.
But
be.
what's really cool is if you tap this twice, I guess you can't see it.
It does nothing.
Yeah.
Those things. Do you remember on Get Smart, the cone of
If
silence?
you tap it twice,
Yes.
it lights
It
up.
never ever worked when you wanted it to. That's
Yeah.
how those magic bands are. You go walking. I'm walking by one of those statues and it goes off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waving at it like a madman. I'm doing jumping jacks and nothing. I walk by the next one, it goes off.
Yeah.
They're
I wanna
ridiculous.
Ask you guys both a question because this is something I was wondering and talking to Kris about. The amount of money they spent developing the new Magic Bands and adding these statues to the parks. How much of the budget for the 50th went to that, and what else could they have done with it?
Yeah.
Because we know the 50th ends in March, and these are out of here then.
I kind of hope they keep them. I really
I'm
like these
hoping that they keep them, and the fact that these magic bands interact with these things, I mean, I think that's going to be an added little thing to do.
The way I do, I'll bet you they're going to be backstage for about 2 years.
Probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, most likely. I really like the statues. I think the statues.
I
are
do
really
too.
cool. And they're holding up
really
well.
like
They look great. They don't look like they've been sitting there since October.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they can pop those 50th things off there, I think, pretty easily. So, they could put something else on there. The Hollywood Studios logo for these, the ones
Mary
that
thinks we'll keep. Let's ask the chat. Do you think they'll be gone, or do you think they'll keep them?
Mary says she thinks they will keep them.
Whatever everyone else think, because I'm kind of curious what people think about them.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep them as well.
I think they're going to go. I would like for them to keep them, but I think they're going to go.
I mean, what would they do with them?
They're going to go to the utilidors for the employees to see.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll be backstage for 2 years. Like they still got the polar bear backstage from Maelstrom.
Remember, they parked Spectrum Magic behind Magic Kingdom and just let it rot.
Yeah. Now, see,
since they were,
Mary said the same thing that I did. She thinks they're going to keep them because of this interaction that you have with the Magic Band. Yeah. I mean, besides doing whatever and opening your door, what are these things going to do?
If they remove them, that gives you an excuse to come up with new things for the band to interact with, not just the statues.
I guess.
I kind of like to think the statues are the prototype A test of what these things can do down the road. Like, I could see these becoming like a Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom thing, where you are bringing windows to life. My other group is just going nuts with the chat, and it's all I hear is beep beep. Stop it, guys! I'm on another show right now. Stop it.
Who's you getting messages or what?
Yeah, it's the Disney Messenger group is blowing up, and it just keeps popping up as we're trying to do this.
Is there some kind of big news we're missing?
No, it's just we're talking, just like how we talk in the GCT.
Okay.
I'm like, come on, guys, I'm doing a show, not right now. that Donald's probably right.
Yeah. Maybe they'll keep certain ones and they will get rid of them.
Well, it'd be nice if they keep them at least for the year that the Magic Band Plus was working.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Magic Band Plus is here to stay. That's why I think these are like the prototype of what they're going to do down the road. Because,
but anyways, once I figured out how to do it, I was a master.
Yeah.
Once I knew how to do it, you go there, and when it vibrates a little bit, you wave like this, and it worked. And I got everyone in Animal Kingdom. I got everyone in Hollywood Studios. I got everyone in Epcot. I got about half of them in Magic Kingdom. So I got something to do on my next trip. To get the rest of the ones in Magic Kingdom.
Now, what if they're gone on your next trip?
Well, no, my next trip's in December, so they'll still be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railroad.
Yeah, here's where we were stalled.
Okay. Well, it's funny. I got stalled this exact same spot.
Really?
And we were doing a Facebook Live, and a guy came walking in, and he was looking around for something, and he found a pair of glasses or something like that. And
I was with you. Cheering. That's when I was with you.
Oh, okay.
You guys get to see the scenery
why we stalled at the same spot.
Yeah, you were doing the live, and I was taking pictures. So
yeah, okay. So we stalled at the same spot because we were together.
Yes. Yeah, and somebody lost their phone or something, and the cast member came across and picked it up, and then we were on our merry way again.
That's funny.
Donald's waiting for Magic Band Plus to come out.
I'm waiting for Magic Band Minus.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let me get on to the next one here. So you finally got to go on Galaxy's Edge?
Yes.
Is this your first time at Galaxy's Edge?
No. This was my third time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You look so disapproving of the stormtroopers.
Yes. I was like, what are they doing?
Did you see what happened to me when I went on?
No.
You know, that Imperial officer came up to me and he goes, "That's the most disgusting shirt I've ever seen in my life."
It must have been the same guy that was giving grief to the little kid in front of me.
Those are the best cast members on property because
I
they're
know.
finally we get to say what we want.
Yes.
Well, and then he says to me, he goes, "Have you seen a panda around here?" And I go, "No, I haven't seen panda in a couple of years. I come down here and he goes to my country."
Yeah. There's Olga's on my drink.
And Stan, you and I recognize those IG-88 heads in the background.
Yes. Yep. Right here.
Yep.
The IG units.
Yep.
Stan must minus the commercial for
Yes.
Ken to make up for the solo show. Oh, Disney minus, yeah. We originally, the first commercial we did was Disney Plus, but then we thought Disney minus was better. It looks like those stormtroopers are up to something.
Yeah, they were.
Don't worry, they can't shoot
so
straight.
this is when we finally caught Kris
Yeah,
after she
this is
ran.
when they finally caught me.
She ran around. And this cast member that took I should really send a comment in about him. He was phenomenal.
Yeah.
What was his name? Hunter? No.
Yes, you should write a comment for Austin.
I should. I keep on meaning to.
I think his name
Always.
was Hunter, yeah.
Don't do it on the app. Go to City Hall when you're there, and then let them know. Awesome.
Well, I'm not going to
cast
City Hall.
service.
It's 2-day
It's
drive.
too late now.
No, Kelly, I never got to go during Star Wars weekends.
I was there for Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you, the one in 2013. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
I
you
watched
just-
so many videos of Star Wars weekends. I had a friend that went to the very first Star Wars weekends, and I saw
Thanks, Lily.
somewhere that there was a T-shirt of Jedi Mickey and Yoda with lightsabers. So I said to him, I said, "Hey, can you get me this T-shirt when you go to Star Wars weekends? I saw it's only going to be available for Star Wars weekends." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, I can get it for you." So he came back, he got me the shirt. I go, "How much you owe you?" He goes, "Oh no, don't worry about it." And I asked, "What were the lines like at Disney World?" He says, "Well, the longest line was for your T-shirt."
Yep.
He says, "By far, that was the longest line."
Yes.
I
Yes.
felt kind of bad.
Yes.
They really need to bring Star Wars weekends back. I now with Galaxy's Edge there, they need to do that again.
Yeah.
So
Well-
I was gonna go and swimming at the pool at the resort after that picture was taken, and I was so hot and I was so tired. I went into my room and I laid down. I fell asleep,
Yeah.
but I got a nice nap in before I had to leave for dinner, so that was nice.
Well, I took a break every afternoon.
Mhm.
I went back to the room for a break. Justin actually stayed one day. He didn't go back to the room.
Mhm.
He's a power horse, that guy. You wouldn't think that Justin was, but yeah. He used to always call me the bad influence. Now I'm calling him the bad influence.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm the bad influence.
You're the bad influence too. But yeah, you got to take a break. I want to show you a video that I took. So where we're talking about the magic bands. So one of the things that at the you can do is the bounty hunter, where you can get the bounty and then you have to find it goes green or red if it tells you if you're warm or cold. So there's 20 bounties you can get altogether. So I started at 2:00 in the afternoon. My magic band died. I had to go back to the room and charge it and have a nap. I went back and I finished it. I got all 20. It was done by 8:00. So it took me however long to get them all. But when you get all 20, I'll show you what happens when you get all 20. Because when you collect your credits, the window opens up and the guy talks to you about, how good you're doing and whatnot. And this is what happens when you get all 20 here. Watch this.
Excellent. 20 bounties fulfilled. You mean business, and you definitely got what it takes to join the guild. Here is your big payout. Welcome to the Bounty Hunters Guild. Fortune awaits. None can hide.
So I'm a member of the Bounty Hunter Guild now.
Wow. So did you get something?
Well, you get the gratification of knowing you got them all.
Now that
So
you're a
it
bounty
wasn't
hunter-
like a little slip or anything that came out of the machine.
Yeah, no, it just gives you your credits, how many credits you get. That's where you put your hand in so they can scan your band.
Here's my
Hmm.
question for you, Stan. Are you going to play this game again when you go back?
No way.
Okay.
I was exhausted after I was done.
That was enough. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, but I gotta say, I think that the game you get free on your app is more fun than the hunting bounties is. But I
Interesting.
gotta say, it's way better when the sun starts to set and you can see the lights on your band. It's way better doing it then, because I'm like this all the time and I'm trying to find shade because I can't see if it's green or red.
Right.
Yeah. So then we got the orange bird.
There's my orange bird. So I went to Citricos for dinner, and that was what I wore.
Hey,
I got
Chris, real quick. Those awesome orange bird earrings, those are
Yes.
from our co-host Holly
they are.
at
I
Marvelous on
wore
Main
those. I wore
Street.com.
my dress. I passed out 3 cards of hers that night because people were asking me. So I rested up and Citricos. We're going to show some pictures. It is now my favorite restaurant.
I need this fabric to make a shirt. Did you get this online somewhere? Or?
That came from a store. They don't. I think they still have the base for the bottom of the dress, but it doesn't say "Hello Sunshine" anymore. It just is the top. And it was a really. I'll look it up and I will post it where that came from because they do still have the dress. Just it doesn't say "Hello Sunshine."
Okay.
And they have leggings that match in that. They have some shorts and things too. So
I just want this fabric.
it is very cute. Yes.
Did you do Epcot at all, Chris?
On this trip, no. We're going in October when we go back.
Okay,
So,
because you've done the hide and go squeak before at
yes.
Epcot.
Yes.
Kelly's asking about it.
Yeah.
So here's Citricos.
Yep. So this was the domestic golden tilefish was what I had for dinner. That's it in the bowl. I had a fabulous salad before. It was the Citricos house salad with the strawberries it was the first one, the strawberry salad. It was to die for. I could have eaten an entire trough of that salad. It was so good, but the food was absolutely fabulous. The service at that restaurant is amazing. As a matter of fact, I was so impressed while I was sitting there having my dinner that I canceled the reservation that Paul and I have to go to California Grill, which we love that restaurant, and I made it for this restaurant in October.
Nice.
So, yes.
So you give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, 2 and a bunch of fingers too. Yes, it was absolutely amazing. So,
What's with your microphone?
I don't know. I'm
He's
still
just
using
going
my mic
crazy.
tonight.
he's jumping. There's dessert.
Water.
Isn't that pretty?
That is really pretty.
I
It
thought
is,
hurt
and
so
it
well
was
when I saw
as
that.
delicious as it looks. So
And is this
It
like an
was-
edible flower here in the middle?
it's like that's like meringue, and
Okay.
there was like a mousse inside the purple, like a jelly coated
Dome.
thing, and it's got a blackberry. It was absolutely delicious.
Disney loves their domes nowadays.
They do.
You notice that everything's a
Yes.
dome, except now we got a dome on its side. I think we're getting creative with the domes
Yes.
now.
Mary, you would love this restaurant. Honestly, I would consider trying that. So the next day I went to Magic Kingdom, and this was the first thing that I did was go get my picture with Mickey and Minnie because it's been so long because we all know that my trip last December ended in disaster. So I never got any pictures with Mickey and Minnie, and it was such a disappointment. And now that you can actually be there and get hugs, that was absolutely wonderful.
I'm kicking myself I didn't get this picture
Oh,
because well, I guess I can in December.
you
but
can still
they
go.
have
You can still do it in December.
December.
Yep.
Yeah, because they got their 50th
Yes.
garb on. So
Yep.
Chris, do you have two
And
magic bands on?
what?
It looks like you have two magic bands.
No,
on.
that's my watch.
Okay.
okay,
I-
I do one on each wrist. don't
I'm
I?
old school. I have to have a watch on. There's Snow White. You had to use your own camera to get your picture taken with her. This was out after I was in the hall with Mickey and Minnie and
Okay.
came out, and she was out there. So that was really nice that I got that picture, because that one is few and far between. So
Chris Kelly loves it that the show has a food fairy. Thank you, Chris, for the food make it sound so tempting.
thank you, Kelly.
Steve
So that
saying-
was a fun interaction with her. And I finally got the cheeseburger spring rolls. I
what's
have
funny-
I have tried so many times.
If
to
you
get
don't
those.
say, if you do not say right here and now, they are the best snack in Magic Kingdom.
They
I'm
are
straight.
amazing. Yes. I will never say that they're the best, because Citrus Swirl is the best.
It's 10 for 2, and I will give 4. That's how
But
much I love them.
these were so good, and it was just the right amount of food to tide me over until dinner. So
it was funny. Like so, Justin's not a foodie at all.
mhm,
So I go, hey Justin, the spring roll cart's open. We should go get some. And
mhm.
Justin goes, I've never seen it open before. That's pretty amazing. I
Yes.
go, well, let's go get some. And he goes, nah.
Oh,
What?
he's not a food guy. He really
oh my
isn't.
gosh.
Those are my
Oh my,
go-to.
they were so good. I'm so glad that it was open and that they had them available. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. He's definitely not a. He says he's not a food guy, and he's not.
See,
Like,
if I had been there, I'd been like, no, you stand in line while I get my.
there was hardly any line. There was like 3 people in line only.
Yeah, there was only a couple people ahead
Yeah.
of me. So yeah, I was really happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so chatting
my
with the
editing job here.
girls. That got Elena and Cinderella, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I had, did the lightning lane for that. So that was good. So I didn't have to wait in line with all the screaming kids.
It looks like you and Cinderella are gossiping.
Yes, we were.
You and Cinderella kind of look like twins there.
We were talking about Drizella. So
They are not spicy. They taste like an In-N-Out cheeseburger.
and this was my dinner at Be Our Guest. Again, the salad was, I love salad. I'm a salad person. And this was delicious. It had strawberry or raspberries, blueberries. It's like seasonal fruit. It had like candied walnuts on the top, and it had feta cheese on the top too. It was very good. And then I had the petite filet, and had asparagus, mushrooms, and the I can't think of what those green things are that are like salad. If anybody knows, what is
Dandelion?
it? Dandelions, dandelion green.
No, did the beast kill somebody or something and then try to wipe it off?
I was thinking the same thing. It looks like that's from
Yes.
Horror
He
Night.
just kind of
I know it does.
wiped it off the plate.
It does. But it went, yeah, Mary, I think it was arugula.
Donald has had the buffalo chicken and pizza, but not the cheeseburger one yet.
Donald, you're gonna love the
Yeah,
cheeseburger
they
one.
had both, and I'm not into buffalo chicken stuff, so I went with the cheeseburger. Yeah,
It has a smear.
it is. It's a schmear.
I think I showed this picture already, did I
Yes,
not?
you did. Mhm.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. So
Steakhouse 71.
this was my lunch the next day at Steakhouse 71. I did really like this a lot. I wouldn't say that it's my new favorite place,
How
but
dare you?
You know, I would have joined you for this lunch if you had let me know you were going there ahead of time.
yeah, I was hopping all over
Chris,
the place
Chris,
on
let me
Monday.
ask you, what didn't make this a 10 for you? Because it's my new favorite restaurant. On
I don't know. It was just kind of boring to me. I don't know.
Okay.
The drink that I have there is actually a Bloody Mary, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's not very Bloody Mary-ish.
No, it was yellow, like yellow tomato juice instead of red tomato. It was tasted just like a regular Bloody Mary, but it was orange. I had shrimp cocktail and I had the crab cakes. That was my lunch. So I had 2 appetizers for lunch. So
I will be
Yeah.
glad to, Donald.
Mary, you know, I didn't go. I was hanging out with Justin, and I don't know where we ate. I can't remember.
Hmm.
It was quick service wherever it was. We
It's
did.
very
We did.
memorable.
So
Was
I popped
quick
over to
service
the
hour?
Poly first, and then I went back because I had some time to kill before my lunch reservation. So I just wandered around there a little bit and then headed back over to the Contemporary on the monorail. Went for a little ride.
Does look like iced tea. It looks like iced tea with salt on top for some reason.
I was thinking an Arnold Palmer is what it looks like.
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
was definitely. I mean, the smell and the taste, everything was Bloody Mary. But
And so, what was this? Crab cakes?
yeah, those are crab cakes. Yeah.
And they weren't good.
Yes, they were very good.
Okay,
Yes.
and the shrimp looks good. Just
The shrimp
Bloody Mary.
cocktail, they were kind of all like stacked on top of each other instead of
Okay.
being on a, like a bowl
On a
or
glass,
whatever
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
It was a very neat kind of construction that they did on it, but they were really good too. So.
Yeah. No, it looks amazing to me. Okay, so
And
what is this
then
now?
I went over to the Swan and Dolphin, and on our detour for the Dolphin, we had discussed some of the eating places there, and in the location called Fuel, which is like a quick serve place, they have this candy like area where you can buy bulk candy, and they have this sugar sculpture, and it's Mike and Randall, and it is absolutely amazing, all of this sugar work that they did. It looks like Mike is giving someone the finger.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that, but it looks more like he's in a rap battle.
But you can tell that this is getting a little old now because it's been there for quite some time. Because some of the bows and the ribbons and things that are in there
Big
are
grouping
breaking
now.
a bit.
What's with this bowl of candy here? Is that just
Like you
apple?
can weigh that and buy bulk candy.
Oh,
They
okay.
have candy bars and things like that, but they also have things in bulk, so you can weigh it and take it to the counter and pay for it. So
Have you ever seen the torch writing ceremony at the Poly?
the torch writing ceremony.
Like I've been there when the torches came on, just walking down the pathways. And
Yeah,
they
no,
come
I've
on.
never been there for that. The only thing, I mean, I stayed at the Poly once, but my friend Kathy and I went to the luau once, and I know they have
Good
all
thing you've
the
done it once.
spinning. Yeah, I'm glad I did it when I did it. Okay, so that night, this was my last night. I was back at my resort. I stayed at Coronado Springs in the tower. I was given a magical upgrade, so I was able to stay in the tower instead of in the regular area that I was originally assigned. So I went to Three Bridges because I really wanted to try the sangria flight. And then I wound up having dinner there as well. So you get 4 different kinds of sangria. They tell you what each one of them is all about. And they give you the list. It's all on the menu there. And so I started out with the one on the highest one on the top that was like a kind of a real pale pink. and then the next one was kind of like a lemony one, and then it went into strawberry, and then the lowest one is the traditional red sangria. All 4 of them were absolutely delicious, and I love sangria, so this was the perfect thing for me to close out my trip.
I want those right here, right now.
And those tacos were amazing. It's like a pulled pork taco, delicious.
Nice.
Service there was absolutely great as well. So
yeah, I know Mary's gone on, and Marla as well, about how much she enjoyed the Three Bridges. It's funny you mentioned you got an upgrade. I got an upgrade also at the Pop. I got a preferred room.
Nice.
At a regular room rate. They put well, Justin paid for a preferred room. It was funny when we go to check in, and so Justin went to take the suitcases, and I wanted to check in to get my magic band because it was at the desk.
Right.
So I said, yeah, I'm checking in, and she goes, oh, what's the name? I go, Stan Solo, and so she's looking it up. Oh, okay, I got it here, and then she goes, oh, you have to get a magic band. So she goes gets the magic band, and she hands me just the charging cable. She doesn't give me the magic band, and I guess she had to do something with it or whatever. Maybe that's why yours didn't work. Maybe they didn't do the something or whatever. So anyway, so she says, well, your room's not ready yet. It was like 7:00 in the morning when we were checking in. Like, well, I wasn't expecting it to be ready. So then Justin comes from dropping off the luggage, and I go, oh yeah, he has a room also. And she goes, well, it says there's only one person in your room. And I go, yeah, I'm by myself. It goes, but he also has a room. She goes, but you can't have 2 people in your room. You only have one person registered. And then Justin goes, I have my own room. And she goes, what's your name? She goes, Justin Clark. So she looks it up. She goes, oh yeah, I got it here. Well, you can't have 2 people in your room. You only have one person registered. And he goes, I am only one person.
Oh my goodness.
Separate rooms.
So yeah, so it was funny because it went around in circles, and then she could say, like, okay, he has one room, I have one room.
2 different rooms.
Yeah.
2 different.
We are
rooms.
not staying in the same room.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my gosh, how could it be so complicated?
Oh, well, I have a very good friend who works at Coronado Springs, and he was able to pull a few strings for me and got me this upgrade. I had no idea if it was actually going to happen, and it did. So I will be eternally grateful. So
so that was it. So they put Justin and I next to each other. So I ended up getting a preferred room as well. We ended up being right next door to each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess she felt bad after going through all the
Dude, if I'd been in one of those rooms, I'd have been like all night been ding dong ditching you.
Oh God. So
it's understand solo.
Yeah. So after our cruise that we go on in October, we are going to Disney for 4 days just to relax a little bit. We're only doing one park. We're just going to Epcot, and we're just going to kind of bum around a little bit and do some, things we normally don't do when we're crazily running from park to park. So,
yeah. Alrighty, we're getting near the end here.
Yes,
what's coming up on the Grand Circle Tour?
We actually just recorded our episode before this. We did our favorite music from Extinct Attractions.
If we get another YouTube strike,
I'm not the one who gets those YouTube strikes. I know the Fair Use Act. I skirt it.
And we should have a detour coming out pretty quick.
Yeah, it's coming out next weekend.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And then coming up on the solo show, we do my trip report.
Yeah.
Ken hosts, and I'm the guest on my own show. It was really awkward being a guest on my own show. It's not a very. Don't listen to it. It's not a good one. I was so bumbly and fumbly.
Well, now I'm going to download it and keep it forever.
Now we have to listen to it.
It wasn't a good one. So, anyways, alrighty, everybody. We'll see you next week. I got I'm working on. Hopefully, I have it. A guest next week, and if the guest comes through, everybody watching, bring an eraser, a pencil, and a piece of paper.
Oh
or two.
boy.
Yeah, we might be doing some Disney drawings. We might be teaching
Ooh.
people how to draw Disney characters next week.
Cool.
So-
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you what to do. Bring your pencils and your pens and your markers and your erasers and your
All
coloring
right.
coloring crayons.
Colored pencils. That's what I'm.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm working on having for next week. So hopefully it goes through. I think it will. He seems excited about it. So what's on my shirt? Let's bring it up here. There we go. It's the Seven Dwarfs.
Yay! Seven
very
words.
cool.
So cute.
This is before I learned how to line up the front. This is an older one. This is one of the first ones.
It does look like Dopey and Happy are kissing right there at your chest.
Yeah. It's kind of yeah. This is before I learned how to line up the fronts better.
All righty. Thanks,
All
guys.
right, thanks,
Have a great
everyone.
week, everybody. Thanks for
Being
watching.
here, everyone.
Here we go.